Today I wanted to show you guys how to make these really cute do-it-yourself bows. So here are the materials that you will need: felt, a ruler, a Sharpie, scissors, hot glue, hair clips, thread, needles, and this is optional. These are beads. So in step 1, I've provided you with some measurements. These measurements are for a child. So go ahead and take your felt, take your ruler, and your Sharpie. Go ahead and start marking the measurements. So following the measurements and the marks that you've made, go ahead and cut out your first piece. So these are the measurements for the middle piece that's going to go right in the middle of the bow. Go ahead and do the same thing. Take your felt, your ruler, and mark. And once you're finished, go ahead and cut it out. And this is what both of the pieces should look like. So these next measurements are for a baby. You will just do the same exact thing. So I have a sewing machine and I decided to add some detail to the edges of the bow. This part is completely optional, and if you don't have a sewing machine, you can do this by hand. And I decided to use a cream colored thread because I just wanted a little subtle detail. I didn't want to use a bold color to contrast, but it's completely optional and you can use whatever color thread you like. So if you decided to add the detailing, this is what it should look like. So I'm continuing to add the detailing to all of the pieces. Since I am doing a bow for a child and baby at the same time, we'll add the detailing at the same time also. So as you can see, I added the cream thread to the cream bow, and I added just the pink thread to the pink piece that goes in the middle of the bow. So the next step is to find the center of the bow. I just used my ruler and I just found the center, and this is where we will be folding the edges inside. And I did the same exact thing for the baby bow. So if you don't have a sewing machine, you will do this by hand, and I will demonstrate a little bit for you on the baby bow. And what we're doing here is just we want to sew down the edges so it doesn't go anywhere. Since I have a sewing machine, I decided to just do it there, and I'm using the zigzag stitch, and I do not recommend using hot glue to do this instead of stitching because it will be too thick, and in the next step you'll see where I fold it, the hot glue will prevent it from folding nicely. It's going to be too thick, and I just did the same thing for the baby bow, and this is what it should look like. So now go ahead and pinch the bow in the middle, and then take the other edges and fold them up, but make sure that they don't go over the center fold that you just did where you're holding it with your fingers. This way the bow has a perfect shape. Now take your needle and thread and sew straight through the middle of the bow. This way everything holds in place and it doesn't go anywhere. So now this is the last step. Take the pink centerpiece and just approximately put it where you would be placing it on the bow, just where all the pieces would be ending, and I take some hot glue and place a little bit in the middle, the center of the bow, and then I place the pink piece right over it. So then I flip the bow over and I just glue down one end of the flap. Then you will take your hair clip and place some hot glue. You can either put it straight on the hair clip or onto the bow. Then I open the hair clip and I place the second flap, the other end of the pink piece, inside, and I add a little bit of hot glue, not too much, and I just press it down. And that's it, and I do the same thing for the baby bow. So that's what you have as a finished product. So this is an up close of the baby bows that I decided to add the little jewels to. You can add whatever you like. As you can see, I've made these in a few different colors. So in my next video, I will be showing you how I wrap these up as Christmas presents. Please leave me any comments if you would like for me to do any other kind of tutorials for you, or please send me some pictures of any bows if you've made any. I would love to see them. Alright, see you guys later.